Hi, and welcome back to another Bridgez 16 board match point tournament. First hand is a set hand. The bidding is given for us. We open a heart. Partner bids a spade. We rebid a weak no trump. And we alight in 4 hearts. So we're going to have to make something of the spade suit here. Maybe rough a club in dummy. But the key thing is we don't want them playing a diamond through. So if we win the first club and then we attempt to rough a club, then maybe East has got the jack and can play a diamond through, causing us problems. So what I'm going to do is duck the opening club lead to keep East off lead. If they switch to a diamond, that's fine. I just need the trumps to break then. I've got 2 diamonds, a club, 2 spades, 4 hearts, and we can rough a club in dummy. So we're going to duck this opening lead. They continue. Right, so we can draw 2 trumps now and then set about the spades. Ace, king, rough a spade, rough a club. If they're 3-3, we can well, we're going to make over tricks if the hearts are 3-2. So ace king of hearts first, I think. I don't want them over roughing me from a doubleton, because that would then leave me. So now we set about the spades. Rough this. Now we can rough the. We need to keep the diamond protected for the time being. We can rough this club, rough this spade. Now we cross on the diamond and can cash the spade. They can rough it as they choose fit. So making 10. That's worth 94%. So the key there is to duck the first trick. Then it's relatively straightforward. You mustn't rush to rough the club because we need that as an entry. So duck the first trick and then go about the spade suit. The club rough comes later as a vital entry to set up the spades. Okay, on to the random hands. Right, very nice hand here, 5-5-20 count. Not worth 2 clubs, although I'm sure the robot would open it such. Going to start with a heart and jump shift into diamonds. Okay, this is so partner probably hasn't got very much at all. Overcall, good raise. That gives them around half the deck. But we're still worth competing with 3 diamonds here. Should really be 5-5. It says 5-4. I don't think it has to be as strong as 17, although we are vulnerable. Obviously the king of spades isn't worth so much here. But as little as the queen of diamonds gives us, or 4 little diamonds gives us a play for 3 diamonds. They're probably going to compete because it looks like there's a sort of double fit type hand. They go right to 4 spades. Well, It's impossible to tell which of our tricks are cashing. Okay, that looks a bit of an overbid with too low in each of my suits. So I want to show as many points as possible because I'd like them to finesse into my king. So I'm going to win the Queen of Hearts. I'm going to cash the diamonds first. Don't think partner's got 5 hearts, doesn't look like it because the 3 and the 2 are missing, but I'm going to cash the 2 diamonds. It looks like partner's got maybe 4-4 in the reds. So if that's the case, declare as 5-4. I think we can give them a rough and discard. It's not really going to help them. See if they finesse into my spade. They do. Well, we're not going to get any more. Give them another rough and discard. So 2 off. And we sort of needed to double because we were making, in fact we were making game. We're just losing a spade and 2 clubs. But it's very hard to tell, you know, that this hand could have 3 diamonds and 1 heart and then only 2 of our tricks cash. Because of the fact that both suits were 2-2, which is sort of anti-percentage. But obviously 4 spades is a bit of an overbid here. I don't know whether partner was going to compete to the 4 level if they... So some people have doubled. It's worth 90. But worth a solid 67 for... So, not so bad. 9 count we're going to pass to start with. 2 spades is clubs. Transfer. Is it worth competing here? King clubs probably not worth a huge amount. They're probably making, to be honest. Can we get away with 3 hearts? I mean, this hand should be pretty weak. And we're at green. If we're 2 off, that's fine, as long as we're not doubled. Spades are missing, so maybe the partner's got 4 or 5 spades. I think I'm going to pass. I think if you'd swapped the King of Clubs and Jack of Diamonds, so you made it King to 4 diamonds and Jack 1 club, I'd have been more tempted to bid, but I'm going to go for a pass. Maybe slightly chicken. feels like they've got the king of hearts. We can play a spade back here. Ace, king of diamonds. Ace of spades. So it looks like we've got the ace, king of clubs. Does it matter what suit we return here? So they had ace, king of diamonds. Ace, jack of spades is 12. King of hearts, 15. Oh no, dummy's got 7, so dummy started with... Dummy start with 7? Or 6? No, dummy started with 6, didn't it? It had 3 spades. Oh, I'm losing my mind. No, dummy had queen 1 heart, singleton diamond, 3 spades. Yeah, I've got the jack 1 club. One down. So could we make... No, 3 hearts would have been a disaster. So 55%. Of course, when they're not making, then we need to go plus. One, no, 3, no. Just passing. So dummy has 10. Jack of spades lead. 8. So 18. If we add declares minimum 33, so it gives partner 5 to 7. So it could be king jack 10. No. So it could be ace jack 10 is possible. No, that's not what they've got either. So that's pretty much partner's high cards. They can have maybe one of the queens. So I guess we just return a spade, which is passive here. I guess we're going to get a diamond trick. Partner's got queen of clubs. Maybe we get another trick. So declarer's got Ace, king, queen of spades. Looks like queen of hearts. It's 11. 12. They've definitely got king of clubs. Okay, we can win this and play a club. So we have to look after the diamonds. Partner can look after both black suits, because if declarer's got menaces in both those, they're discarding after declarer. And a cash queen of diamonds. Okay, defeated at a trick, worth 72. Declarer could have made it. Where did they go wrong? Oh, they led the jack of diamonds. So if they started with a low diamond, so always lead up towards honours if you can. If you start with a low diamond, the ace of diamonds beats there. So spade lead low diamond towards the queen 10. That would have worked. Obviously, they wouldn't have been able to finesse against the 9, which is, you start with a low one and it goes 10 king. You can't later finesse against the 9. But the clubs are 3-3. Weak no trump, so we can open a minor. Two hearts, weak jump overcall, 3 diamonds. Okay, that's enough. It says 9 to 16. Well, obviously it shouldn't be 9 to 16. It should be just a competing hand up to a sort of limit raise type strength. This is sort of like super maximum. So this could well be shortage, maybe a singleton. So we got a spade loser unless both spades are on side. Almost certainly a heart loser. Diamonds. I guess we're going to run the jack, hoping that East has got the queen. So I wonder if they're 1-5. I wonder if that changes what we should play. They're up with the ace. Well, I'm assuming that I don't think they'd underlead the ace, so yep, they're both offside. And so it looks like clubs are 3-3. So that's interesting. Did they go up from ace 1 or ace queen 1? Well, the raw odds say finesse because we know hearts are 6, 6-2, 6-3, 6-3. But there was a bit of a bullet 6. And they do weird things of going up with the ace. It's certainly possible that West could be two, 6, 2, 3. I'm going to go for the king. Prepared to look stupid if it's wrong. Perfect. Right. Well, if West has got 4 clubs, there's no squeeze, so I can just test the clubs. And if West started with 4, then we're going to double finesse the spades. They didn't. So making 4. So 76%. Flat 10, nothing to say. No trump. Weak no trump, rebid. 3 clubs appears to be forcing. Says 14 to 16. 4, 5. 3 no trumps. So diamonds looks like the obvious suit here. East could have 4 hearts. They can't have 4 diamonds. And we can. So partner's got a lot of hearts, at least 6. But I think a diamond back might have been better. We've got double spade stop here, double club stop. So it looks like Declarer's got maybe Queen Jack doubleton diamond. Ace King of spades. Probably 3 spades, so it's a rather annoying card that they found. I was hoping partner might have something like Singleton Jack. So should we be switching to the... So what have they got? Looks like Queen Jack of clubs. I can't believe this is... So they got Queen Jack of diamonds, Queen Jack of clubs, Ace King of hearts. So they could have Jack of spades. They can only get rid of one of their spades on the top heart. So I don't think there's any hurry to switch to spades. I think we can win this and bash on with diamonds. So it looks like they're going to make 2 hearts, 3 clubs. That's 5. 2 diamonds and a spade. Oh, partner didn't. So they got 4 clubs, 4 hearts. Yeah, so they've. So we're going to play a diamond here. We've still got a second club trick. So we have to cover that. There's a tennis position now. They ducked that. Right, I can play. So they got their clubs ready to go. I can play a diamond. They can pitch 1 spade on the ace of hearts, but then I should get in with a spade to cash my remaining diamond. They're going to cross to hand. I think they're going to cash the... They've basically got no play. Well, they're playing a spade. Well, yeah, they didn't have any play. Well, they blocked the clubs, but it doesn't matter, does it? We play Queen of... What happens if we play Queen of Spades? Have they done something silly here? Oh, were they squeezed on this diamond? So they got 2 spades left, a heart. Maybe we play Queen of Spades. The 10's gone, the jack's gone. Can't be wrong. Okay, 2 down. I think they did something a bit curious there. So basically, at this position, they had 3 tricks. They had 3 clubs, a heart and a spade. They just had to cash out, and there wasn't really any hope of making it, I don't think, from here. Anyway, I'll take the extra under trick. 91%. Strong no trump. 3 spades is strong. So I can agree spades with a cubid here, I think. It shows 3 spades. So I haven't got a great hand, 15 count minimum, but I have got a couple of aces. Good trump support. And worthwhile clubs, I think. Bid 4 hearts. 4 no trumps, I've got 2 with. Six spades, okay. That's a pretty filthy contract. So the heart finesse isn't any good to us. So we can play what if we played to rough 3 hearts in the north hand? So we could win the king of clubs. Ace of hearts, rough a heart. Cross to a spade, rough a heart, cross to a spade, rough a heart. And then lead a club towards the ace-8. Hoping that we can guess the position, hoping that West doesn't have a singleton or that the trumps are 2-2. So sort of dummy reversal. So we're aiming to score 7 spades, a heart is 8, 3 clubs and a diamond. I suppose the other option is to play for the king of diamonds on side. Anyway, let's win this hand, see what this hand plays. It might play something interesting like the 10. It's unlikely, but... Feels a bit like a singleton. I suppose the other option is we could have a strip squeeze here. If East has got king of diamonds and the long clubs. So I'm going to win this anyway. So rough a heart, cross on a spade, rough a heart, cross on a spade, rough a heart. And then the strip squeeze isn't going to work because we are... This really does need trumps 2-2 if the clubs are 5-1. Unless something good happens like the king of hearts roughs down in 3. Not showing out, is he? We're in real trouble if he's showing out. No. Oh. That's sort of good news and bad news. So the hearts are 6-2, so probably means it's quite a bit more likely that this hand's only got 2 spades. Or 1 spade. It's 1 spade. Okay, so we can rough this. Now I guess we play. I really want this hand to cover if it's got Jack 10. I don't think it's like Queen X. So let's play the 9. Right, I think we're good to go now. We can draw the last trump and play a club. And then our diamond disappears. King of diamonds was offside. 99%. Certainly take that. A lot of people in it going 1 on 2 off. One diamond, double. Not really a redouble with stiff heart. I'm just going to bid my suit. Three diamonds. Guess I have to bid 5 diamonds. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm doubled. I'm not. How have we done? Now we need the King of Clubs on side. So that feels like a singleton. So I guess we're going to test what's going on in diamonds. We can cash a... Well, let's play 1 diamond. Let's see what's going on. This is sort of awkward, isn't it? Or is it? No, it's not. We've just got the rest. So we don't need to set up clubs because we can discard a spade on the Queen of Clubs. So just play a diamond. We can claim, just drawing trumps. Unblock the club. Spade to the Queen. It was King X. Should be relatively normal. So they were panicked into just cashing their aces because they could see they had the club. It's worth 68. One club. 8. Well, we can do one of our balance takeout doubles here. 6, 10, 13, but we're 4-3 in the majors. So let's start with a double. Hearts and diamonds, they play responsive double, support redouble. I'm going to bid 2 hearts. Nine to 14 points apparently partner's got. It seems an awful lot. 3 hearts. Hope we're not getting too high here. We have got nice cards in both partners' suits, but our shape isn't the best. Sounds like partner's got a doubleton spade, so we're sort of hoping that the ace might be here. Ooh, I think we're in danger of crashing. Nope. Okay, partner's got Queen X of spades. Good holding. So spades are 5-3. This looks like doubleton or singleton lead. I don't think it can be a singleton unless partner's 5-1. I guess they could be 3, 1, 4, 5 this hand, which would give this hand 4 hearts. Let's put the 8 in, see what happens. So we've got a finesse position against the queen, which we know is here. So we know they've got at least 4 clubs. 4, 3, 3. 4, 1 hearts really would be a bit annoying. So it looks like this hand is either 3. It can't be. It could be 3, 2, 3, 5. That's certainly possible. So maybe we should play King of Hearts. Let's play King of Hearts. I'm really hoping trumps the 3-2 here. That's really going to help our cause. Seven. It does feel like this hand might be 3, 1, 4, 5. So what can we do about that? Probably not a lot. We are vulnerable, so each of these, I think if their hearts are 4, 1, we're probably dead. So they could get 2 roughs, 2 clubs, spade. That is only 1 off, which isn't so bad if they're making 2 spades. So maybe we can play Jack of Hearts. And if they cover, that sets up a sort of... They can't do anything. We could then play diamond to the 6. It is rather feeling like 1 off. I just can't do everything if... I'm going to play Jack of Hearts. They haven't covered. Oh. Okay, so this... Maybe we've just lost to a Doubleton Queen. I think that means that there's no diamond rough coming though. High low. They have to win this. Now we can play Ace of Hearts and draw. So we could have made 50%. So it would have been simpler just to finesse the hearts. The East was 4-3-3. We finesse the heart, we make a bunch of tricks. 5 hearts, 5 diamonds is... In fact, we would have made... we would have made 12, I think. Wouldn't we? Heart. So we made 5 heart tricks, 5 diamonds. Oh no, we just run out of winners. And we lose 2 black aces. Which is what these sensible people did. Anyway, it's an average. Really nice hand here. 18 count, 6-4. First round control on every suit. I guess I'm going to bid 3 clubs here. No reason why there couldn't be a club slam and a minor. Partner's got king to 5 clubs. You know, that could be a grand slam. King to 5, queen of spades or something. So it's a bit presumptive just to rebid 3 or 4 spades. So I'm going to bid 3 clubs. 3 hearts. Right, I'm going to bid 3 spades. I'm not sure why I showed 5 clubs, but... Oh. Yeah, they don't really understand what a jump shift is. It doesn't mean I want you to drop it. I mean, how can you bid properly when you make a jump shift and partner passes? Anyway, we are where we are. We haven't necessarily made 4 spades. So we're just going to play to rough. Are we planning to... So we can rough this. We can play ace of clubs, rough a club. It's actually pretty awkward. I mean, 4 hearts is a good contract. Might just lose 3 hearts in that. Maybe only 2. The 9 is doubleton, or they're 3-3. Anyway, it looks like hearts are probably 4-2. So we play ace of clubs, rough a club, and then we have to decide, are we crossing to the ace of diamonds to rough another club? That gives up on both finesses and the minors. Or we could cross to the king of diamonds, take a club finesse. If it loses, then at least there's a good chance they're taking a spade finesse for us. Or we could play ace of clubs, rough a club, diamond to the jack. Maybe that's better. If that wins, we can rough another. If that wins again, they could be giving us the spade suit. I think I might try that. Ace 7, 5, 10. So it looks like the hearts are 4-4. Clubs are 4-4. Queen goes in. Ooh. Well, that's a weird one. So that hand has 7 diamonds. And they played the Queen of Spades, which means this hand only had 2 or 3 spades. So the spades are all gone. Well, I don't think they know. They know our hand, I think. I think the remaining clubs are 4-4, so that will make this hand. No, they can't. They can't be 4-4. So this hand must have had a doubleton. So it was. This hand was 2. It had 7 diamonds. Had 2 spades. It's got at least 2 clubs. So it's got ace, king, doubleton, heart. That's a bit annoying. So I could have made more tricks here by ruffing ace of clubs, ruff a heart. Thought that might be. Yeah, maybe that was better. So we would have made a whole load of tricks. So certainly could have done better here. Yeah, clubs are 6-2 over. Yep. Making 10, that should be poor. It's average. So a lot of people gone minus. So we can make a lot of tricks here. We could, on their lead, ruff, ace of clubs, ruff a club, ruff a heart. Now then we can play ace, king, 10 of spades. The queen of clubs is protected. One spade, very good hand here, 16. I'm going to bid 2 diamonds. 2 no. I'm tempted just to bid 3 no here. Forgo the soap partner's doubletons in diamonds. It's match points. Let's go for it. I'm sure the field is going to be in 4 spades. If partner's got something like king third club. They don't. 4th highest lead. So well, we're finessing into the west hand, into the east hand. So I don't think there's any reason not to put the queen of hearts up here. We're either going to make 9 or a lot of tricks. The queen holds. We can run the diamonds and take the spade finesse. If the queen loses, we win, run the diamonds, take the spade finesse. So we just need one of these major suit finesses to hold. And we're going to make a lot of tricks. If both are wrong, then people in 4 spades are going to do a lot better. Just going to lose a heart. Probably making 11 while we're making 9. So there's the first chance. No good. No point ducking. Let's run some diamonds. Don't need the heart. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Not going to be good. Surprised us as much as 38, actually. So I'll certainly take that. Maybe other people had the same idea. 17 high. And let's bid a heart. 2 hearts. Well, this is another one where we might suggest 3 no. Partner's got weak no trump. Slam is unlikely. Let's bid 3 no. See if it passes. Bids 4 clubs. I don't think I'm really interested in the slam. I've only got 2 key cards. Partner's got a weak no trump. Ace, king of diamonds, ace of clubs, queen of hearts. You know, that's a decent 13 and it's terrible, so. Could be on a finesse. Might need trumps to break. Actually, it's actually pretty decent, isn't it? So no diamond ruff and hearts 3-2. I mean, that's okay, but this is an incredibly suitable hand. So no diamonds 3-2 is 68, and hearts, guessing hearts. I guess we pick up hearts about 80% of the time. So it's about 60%. So we can play for hearts either way. So the 8. So this is one of these ones where you could force card with Jack 8. I'm going to play this hand not to have force carded, and that it came out very quick again. So I think it might be the hand with a singleton. It is. So we win this. It's good news, in fact, because I think people playing in hearts would generally cash the ace king, draw the last trump. Knock out the diamond. And we have the rest. I'm expecting a decent score here. 63. So a few people have been made slam. Two spades. Game all. Not for me. Inviting with a 14 count. So, got probably 3 diamond losers. We can get rid of a club loser on the hearts. In the meantime, I'm going to cover this. And so we got 5 spades. We can just lose to the 10. Do we want to take a heart discard immediately? Or club discard on the hearts? Are they going to switch to diamonds? If this hand did leave from Jack 10, Jack 10 doubleton or something. Might be tricky for them to unscramble the diamonds. I'm going to play a second spade, I think. What's going on here? Did they switch from King Jack 10? In any case, so did they switch from King Jack 10 there? And have they now burnt up the diamond suit? They must have done. They haven't switched the Jack from King Jack X. So we've got 2 diamonds to lose. Is there any advantage in playing a club? So if a club loses, then they've got to play back a heart or a club, which gives us if we just take the discard, what if we take the... So if we play a club to the Jack and it loses to the Queen, they give us 2 pitch. They have to give us 2 pitches. I think we can play a club now. This is all right. So now we get rid of some diamond losers. We could have taken the heart finesse. 71%. 3 to go. Normal weak, no trump opening. Better minor, 1 diamond. We have to rebid a no trump here. Raising shows 4, not that particularly. So I get confused on this. So 2 diamonds denies 3 spades. Looks like 2 hearts is a minimum with 3, and 2 spades is a maximum with 3. So I'm going to show minimum with 3. So you can mouse over the... So this looks like a doubleton lead. We've got diamond to lose. Maybe 2 spades and a heart. So I guess we win the ace here. Play ace and a spade. What on earth's going on here? Jack of hearts. So these are all equivalents. This hand's got Queen Jack. Thought its partner led from 10-9. I'm all a bit confused as to what's going on in the heart suit. Presumably this hand's got the Queen. Can't believe this hand's led the 10 from Queen 10. Anyway, let's get some trumps drawn before. What do we think? I guess I play the Queen. Feels like there's King 10 offside, but... So we can win this. Play a heart. So it was Jack 10 doubleton. Now they're just going to get their spade. So our diamond loser disappears. So they led the 10 from 10-4. I used to think the leads were fairly rational. Certainly more rational than the robot on Bridgez, but beginning to have my doubts now. 85%. One no trump double. Can I bid 3 diamonds here without showing a mountain? I don't want to defend 2 spades. I'm going to bid 3 diamonds. Three spades. No, I haven't got a stop partner. I'm going to rebid my diamonds. Not good news. Well, it looks a bit like a bit of a values double because we're assuming diamonds are 4-2. We're on the heart finesse. So we can rough 2 clubs in dummy. We're always going to lose a club. We just need the heart finesse. That's the end of the story. That's good. Right, concede a club because you can't claim unless you've got all the winners. We have now. It's a bit of a values double there. Not sure they have much in the way of defence. They had the king of clubs. Yeah, partner's hand with 4 solid spades was not really what they wanted. Anyway, 85%. Last hand, nice 5-4 in the majors. I'm not going to double on this one because we might take a second call. It's quite a nice hand, this, and I don't really want to get my 3-leg clubs into the game. Now I did. Might have wished I did double. 2 no. So 2 hearts is good. Well, doesn't necessarily guarantee diamonds. 3 diamonds. 3 no. Now, do we lead a top? We've probably got most of the defence, most of the high cards here. Say this hand's got 13 or 14, this hand 11, 24. Partner might have a card. We could lead ace of spades here, and then if it's something like jack 1 heart and dummy, we could lead ace and queen. If there's 3 low, we could switch to a heart. I'm going to lead ace of spades. Ace 6 5 3. So assuming declarer's got both aces, which they must have, so that gives them that gives them 8 tricks. So if I lead a heart, that's 9. What if partner's got queen to 5? Well, they can't really have queen to, but they could have 4 spades. But I can probably never get them in. Maybe declarer's got a 5th diamond. So declarer's got ace, jack of diamonds, ace of clubs, king of... No, partner could have the queen of spades here. Not sure whether 2 no in their style denied 4 spades. I can't remember now. So do we cash? If they got queen of spades, king of hearts, they can. Can they have queen of spades, king of hearts? Yeah, they can. They might be able to stuff us anyway. That's for 9 tricks. And if we play king and a spade, I suppose if partner's got 4, I can play king and a spade and we pitch a heart. I'm still going to come to the ace of hearts, I think. Let's play another top spade. This is really, you'd really like a decent attitude signal on this. So it looks like they have got 4. So we've got a cash here. So they've got the rest. I was going to say, so partner should have not cashed the last spade. They should have played a heart through, but they only had a singleton, so they wouldn't have done any good. 85%. So we could have led a low spade as well. That would have survived. But maybe, you know, something like 3 low and Queen X could have been the layout. So partner didn't want to waste the 9, which... Right, how do we do? Well, I don't think we had any total disasters, so should be a reasonable set. See if it'll load up for us. Taking a bit of time. Is it going to load or not? It's a bit temperamental, this website. I think the robot is actually one of the better ones. There's a sort of world championship for robots that's held reasonably frequently, and this robot certainly won it on a few occasions. I don't know if it wins. I think it'd be an overbid to say it wins it every time, but let's try again. I think it might be stuck. Which is a bit odd because it was playing through the hands okay. Okay, I'm going to abandon waiting for that. See you soon for another one. Bye for now.